Welcome once again. This is me, your regular host, Engineer Headmont, and I want to take a class today on site preparation. Feel free to follow my channel, click on my subscription button, and subscribe to get notified whenever I drop classes of this kind, so you'll be informed and as well follow up all previous classes. We'll be dealing with some point data on our feed, extracted and already separated. I'll just go straight to my 3D screen. I have imported points of different kind. The points contain existing ground, center line, the trees, positions, existing road, buildings around the site. So we'll be working on this and as well looking through the survey feed information. So you must have a feed information for your site, a regular feed information prepared by your company with all details and all requests. The right hand side and left hand side information will be extracted, while the middle, which is 2 centimeters, should be recording the change as the surveyor move along the feed. So the data that have been collected so far include, like I said, existing ground, position of tree, their fences, and as well buildings around the site. Whatever detailed information that will be needed for the full takeoff of the project, the surveyor will be able to categorize all this information so you can easily separate them. Now I want to quickly look at the trees. There is a style we have created. We've made series of style, but the trees, I want to see how I can separate the trees from this same point. I will go to my tool space where I have series of informations, and we are looking at points. You have to follow our previous class to study how we import points, how we make these groups, because we have to make it in names. We must change the name. Say tree, and I will not use this one. I will create a new one. So I'll just call the name information tree. So the markers, so I'm going to change the marker to be used like let me say the AutoCAD block. So I will select tree in this categories, the regular tree. Let me take display unit and allow it to show color green because the tree. Let's check from here, is already green, so I'll say okay. So I will see change the style. I want to create a new style for it. This style, see, call it tree, and the layout of the tree, I don't want to see the point number. I don't want to see elevation informations. I just want to see those description, and the description is okay. So this is what I want. I will go to include files from with row descriptions. Please kindly check on our previous classes on importation. You will get the details information. So I will categorize this by name, tree, and bring it straight into the system. Now I can see, you see, when the tree marker is not large enough, you can as well edit it to increase the you can edit it. Let's select properties to increase the point marker size. Let's see, by taking it to 8 should be a good size. Okay, now I've increased it. You can easily go around the site and see the trees have been so let's look at the one for existing, the electric poles. This EP is electric pole, so let's make one for electric pole. Because it's a circle, I will just name it now EP and make this plain here electric pole. So I'll be selecting again a new one category for the point style. So separate the styles and view on the screen. So I want it to show just circle. I don't need the S. I want the circle. I will increase the scale. Let me leave it at 5. And you can change and toggle the color if you want the color to look a different mix. So okay, the information checked properly. This will be EP electric pole. So okay, yes, again, I will not want it to. I want to separate the layers so I can be changing the layer information at any time. So I'll take new for the layer information here. That be for the point style. Still, I don't want the point number is not of use to me, and the elevations, the position does not have elevations, so I needed this way. So here I will change the name to be EP. So this will be electric pole. So there is a style setting system also. If you want to go to the master view, or from here I will show you that. Let me see. Okay, it's okay. Now let me just toggle okay for that. EP, ensure you are seeing this coming down. We include a point to the row description EP. You can view it from here the list and see that all what you extracted is EP. Now I have the pole part to the side, so I'll be seeing it around the side. What I was saying is that when I go to the master active drawing view here, I can make some settings. This is where the settings are actually. So if I'm already working on Civil 3D and the active view, there's the active drawing view only for the drawing. So if I'm working on Civil 3D, since I'm changing this, is going straight to the point style and it's still changing from one end to the other. So it's best this way that we are setting it, because we're starting from point, then we go to alignment, we make settings with alignment. We go to surface, we make settings with the surface for the contours also. As we're importing, we'll be seeing the changes. So at that moment, you are learning two things at a time. You are learning the setting as well operations in the system. About that class that you'll be taking, because after this end, we will be going straight to alignment. How you will draw your alignment in the road, and as well show the stop bail, and as well where you can bring the curves. It can be a reverse curve or a direct single curve. So you'll be working on that. And that this, I'm saying this as a reverse curve because there are two curves the same time coming together. But if the curve is long in distance apart, there will be a simple curve, and or now that it have two, or it can be simple a compact curve of high radius. Okay, so now I will be looking at my feedbook to see from the left and the right side what are the informations that the surveyor have obtained. So you'll be working with your surveyor. You ensure that the categories and these informations of the feedbook is given to you. If your company have a standard feedbook, you can use it. It carries the name of the project, the name of the company, the surveyors, the time, weather condition, wherever it will be stated there, so you can have follow-up information. So right now we have information on the left and the right hand side. On the left hand side, at distance, it's giving you reference distance. So I know that within the range of 0 kilometer 00 to kilometer 025, these structures will be there. So I'll be looking left hand side and the right hand side throughout the project. So in the left hand side, this is telling me that there is a fuel station. It is Obi and Sons. And here at this side is a building property. It said Mr. Emeka property. So I will take note of that as I draw. This is a fence. The way I see it, it should appear. So from both ends, now I'm seeing this is a building block. There's a building block here. At this end, I'm seeing the fence. So I will take my line command. If I want to pick line, I can just come here and say create line by point name. Create line also by point object. So if I'm clicking on the point object, then it will link from the object to another object like that, and it's just drawing the line. Perhaps you can see manually. Let me end the commands escape to end. So manually, this is the first according to the feedback. So let's see at this end, when I will be drawing this, it will see taking shape. It will take in shape of what I have. This is like a cross, so I will have this type of structure. Let's see what I do here. I will now pick a line. Let's use direct line, and okay, I will use direct line. So I'll be making sure that the nodes, you see, it's indicating these nodes. You pick the nodes from one node to another node. So ensure is going from node to node, and it's close. And this is so perfect. So you'll be doing that for the building. So I will use the object. So we'll be doing that constantly till you arrive at a safe point. And that we just take all line and take by point object. So I'll pick this one to this, and close it here again. Okay, so you'll be looking at the feedback to make sure the process that all information, relevant information, is followed and captured from both sides. So I will take this one. Okay, make sure you break it for continuity. So we just clean this one. When you finish with this one, you break it out and continue with the command function again. So when I close to this, you say enter. Okay, end the command and continue again, or else it will do the same thing that it just happened. Now let me invoke the same command and make this for the junction. This is junction point. Carefully look that there are no other trace line. Why I like using line, whenever I just close that, I can just click on escape and continue to the next. So you'll be looking at the best part that will speed up your operation. This, for me, I see that it will speed my operation, so that's what I will be doing. So you have to capture this one, and pick up this one also. So the capture of this one. Yeah, I know this is the junctions. This is junction. I'm looking at the trees and the poles. Here there's a building, there's a fence. So let's pick the fence from here, close to this one. And the fence goes to this point again. Make sure you're careful enough so you don't escape one of the fence point. And ensure you look at your feedback. From the feedback, I noticed there is no close line, so I will consider that. So I'm not closing this back. So fence to fence here. Fence to fence here. Okay. This is because now the fence line we are seeing is based on what is on the side, so you have to just follow what is on the side. It depends on this. You see there's a wrong situation here. This one is going to this place. It has no close end, so it means from here to here there's one that look like. I'll pick this one. There you go. There's a fence here also. I'm taking this one to here. Okay, here there's a building. The shape looks so awkward, so I will look at the feedback and see what type of shape I'm looking at. Something this hard. Let's draw a line to match that order. Undo. I want to target the nodes. Alright, it matches, and this is a very big structure. You still have to consult your feedback, but let's see where we go from here to here to here. Yeah, to here. Targeting the nodes. Yeah, look like an auction. Right, we have captured. And look again, we have junctions, so let's pick out this junction from here. So this is just how you prepare the site to take off the alignment works for your new project line. Okay, there's MSK, there's a mask like the MTN, whatever company, low, Etisola. Okay, let's get this junction also. So just a quick one. One advice I'll give is that for this electric pole, I will surely advise you to use the 2D line to represent your poles. But the essence here is just for you to know the position. Same with the trees. You have to use a 2D or icon to represent, because this will not show in unless you want to select each group and hide the portion of this group. Like if I should be selecting this and put them in separate layers. If you go to line layers or check in the YouTube section other classes about layers and learn how to group points to different layers. I can group a layer to existing ground, I can group a layer to junction, so I can easily off them from the layer control icon provided in the 3D also in AutoCAD. So let me just this end to end check from the feedback the same. This end is the stop point, there's a crossroad, is a Mr. Biggs road. So we draw the road. Let me just take a line from this end, just checking this side that is going to follow the path of the line. okay, maybe does not, the surveyor does not take it too straight, so I can work with a surveyor point. It's not a straight road, maybe just pick point by point from edge to edge of the road. If it fall exactly, it means it's a very straight road. So I'll just take this one. I did not see any edge line here. Take this to the end. Now I see the road, existing road. So what I have in the center is not the center point, but the surveyor, you must ensure, this is very serious, ensure that the surveyor give you edge of the road levels, or wherever you want to tie your level to the existing road, is it the center? Because you have a secondary or primary road. This one, the main road here remain the primary road, so you bring in a secondary road to meet it up. So you just have to get the elevation at the side to connect them so easily. Same thing you will be doing here. Let's bring out this road from our feedbook. It shows that it was a note stated that main road, that's the road passing the side, the NYC road is dual lane. So whatever we'll be drawing out from here should be a dual lane. So let me just try and take this S row sign and take it to this end also. Set it a dual road, so I'm checking to see it falls in the line. So I'll pick the next S line here and take it to this end S line. I'll point, I mean the S point, so it falls exactly. Okay, now I'm seeing 2 points here. So if I don't know or I want to check, I might just check the distance apart, but I'm just believing that what I did here was right. So I want to see if it falls. So I'm seeing point along the line fall. Let's check the other point at the same end. And this is stopping point here, so it falls. I want to see the measurement distance from here to here is 0.6. It means this is a barrier. It's a New Jersey barrier. Let's take also from this end. I'll close it out. And I'll take from this end and close it out to this point. So this should happen, that is the center part for this existing road. So this is the dual road. I can use test time and indicate it as the dual road. Let's see, I want to set up a test time. Use area bold, area backtick. This can go like 5 and make it current. Test, and this is too large, so I can still go back there and reduce it a little bit. 3 will be fine. Just placing it okay. Alright, so let's apply the T for test, and it said is the NYSC road. That's it. NYSC road. So this is it. Let's push it this way. You can scale test and reduce test to size. You have to learn the normal way of using AutoCAD. Can be 2D. So I can state that dual, but this is the name given. So there's a curvet here. Curvet from here. Ensure you are clicking on the curvet line, and just align this. The covered points, ensure you are clicking on the covered point. I will just align this also. These are not detailed. The only detailed information I might want to receive here, if I have a drain network from my road and I definitely need to tap this culvert level to tie it to my road, then I will need the invert condition of this culvert. But now it's not showing any great importance. Could be I will be doing a road without just the road and the curb line, or if there's need for drainage, and I will be providing drainage for the road. Then most time, because you're not just taking off this project by yourself, there is a requirement. There's a state agency that will be in charge, based on the road, whatever qualities that is acceptable. You have to follow the standard and the policies. So I want to now, since I have just one junction here, and there's a building also, so let me just bring it out. Bring this junction. Right. If you want to use the manual trees, so you really have a command prompt, two palettes. Two palettes, when you click it, it shows like this the first time. Okay, maybe I've prepared this once out before. I've worked on this program, but at the first time you select two palettes, maybe just showing you only the assemblies, and when you click the function, it might have collapsed without all the details of this series of informations. At that point, you will just come to this right end. When you right click, you will see all palettes. I've already clicked on this all palettes so you don't get confused. So when it comes up, you will now select the landscape information. The landscape information, you get all these trees. These trees are 2D in the planner and 3D when you bring up the 3D action command. So I will take one of these from here, and you have to check for the one that will look good on your design. Quite different number of these. I want something that will showcase the design, so one can easily dictate that this is a tree. So I will be placing this. This is what you just have to do. You'll be placing it along the entire line. So when you put off the points, you will see how the trees. So let's just copy this from the nodes and place it over the trees. Anywhere there's a tree point, you place it there. Anywhere you see the tree point, you just click on the node, because the doctor has this information for the tree as the coordinate will be reported. Could be there's a department or unit in charge to check the size of the trees. When there's need for a pay item, the costing engineer will go or the QS himself will go extract this information and report same to the project for billing. this I'll do throughout the entire project line. Again, you can as well take this one into a 2D and make it a block, save it as a block to a scale, and request your 3D through the setting that we have did. You'll be clicking on this block, you'll make it a part of your point report information. So when we now click on that, you just get this tree directly, not this type that you have here. But why I want it this way in 2D planner, so that I will separate this point, these trees from the point information. Whenever I toggle off the point, I will still receive the trees. Still, if you want to print the tree over this as the point description, you can still do that. Depends on whatever you really want to do to have a quality design. Now you see, if I should go to the point group, let's go back to prospectus. If I should go to the point group and select all the points in the trees, it will just select just the points in the trees. You are seeing it. So I can create a layer name for these trees and just tag it to the layer, and I can off it. So when I off the point, like if I should off the point, then the 2Ds will just show. Now I just off the entire point. You see the relevant importance of that, so the 2D will show. So this you will do for all the position points throughout the project. I will take line now. I want to decide the center of alignment, which is the road path. But from here, I will first guide by I will guide myself by selecting each center line point that the surveyor provides throughout his survey. So you can have an upward movement, you can even move through trees, around trees, whatever part, and I will look at it properly that even sometimes the poles can fall along the alignments. Then I will have to control my alignment properly to ensure that we reduce costs for demolitions or removal of utilities around the site. Perhaps we must put into consideration the design standard. So when you have structures that come close to the road, you have to call for the demolition units in charge, and whatever pay items that is involved for that are located. Then we have negotiations and remove the structure, all to the importance of the road. Now this alignment has not been decided. It has not decided. Now again, you can still discuss with your surveyor to gather information based on point of intersections, a change order to enable you see design. You can do this in the site here in the design, but still feed information is important enough for you to get intercepted points and to help you a lot also to manage your alignments. Now we see the path that the road will be going through. Remember to ensure that the information around this area elevations are obtained, so you can tie the road alignment to that. So I want to build an alignment. This will not be the full path alignment, but just for the purpose of this, I want to take line and consider PI positions. PI position, I will be working with these alignments, and I consider this point to be my PI position. This also, so now I'm looking at the path. So your road will be checking the distance apart from this point here. Okay, so this is too close to the road. Let me just keep it somewhere here, since it's not going to affect the mass. Take the dimension. Let's see. Let's take the dimension the IL. Realign. So you can be trying to see within distance. So this is about 16 meters space. So 16 meter. What is the structure of your road? Is your road 7.3 meter? Is there drainage? Is there shoulder? Is there walkway? Curves? You must have discussed with the institution of the road construction unit that is in charge for the project, to see what consideration after analysis, because there will be an evaluation. The department in charge will go and check the road itself and write report of what type of road that will be built there, to as well related to the community and the need. Then that structure will now be decided. So we are looking at the width. For now, we want to do a road that will cover just 7.3 meter and a shoulder of 2 meters with curves. Alright, so that will be about 7.3 plus 2 meters. Both sides are 4 meters. We're talking about 11.3. We're talking about 11.3. So we're gonna cover a space of 11.3. So if I have 16 meter, there's a space here. So I have to try my best to get it to the midpoint where I can get good clearance. I'm pushing this one a little bit. Always tie it to the road. So you need the best fit alignment, so you don't have issues on your decision. Alignment can be shaped. When you have drawn the alignment, you can shape the alignment. Civil 3D is very dynamic, and as you are shaping the alignment, coordinates is shifting with it. So that's why I love Civil 3D a lot. So whatever we did there, we will still consider it. When you divide this can be shaped because we're talking about when you have taken the best fit position and properties, you come into collision with properties, then you must ensure that the property that is there is removed. Is removed. So this will be our best condition for alignment because we have space around here. Now the existing condition cover the clearance of our road, and we are looking at that clearance throughout. It means to me our curved line will fall in this part. We'll give more space because there's a fence here. You have to create a layer for this fence to separate it. I will be clicking on alignment from object and select the object that we consider as the best alignment. And the road is coming from this end, but what we have is coming from this end into the major road. So when we're doing alignment, we see how we set up the alignment style and get the best fit alignment. This is just for the benefit of this lecture today. So now we see the alignment. Let me increase the scale a little bit because you have to increase the scale to see the alignment condition there, the section. So now I can see the alignment, how it goes. This was the previous center line I was giving. This is our new alignment that is now considered for the road project. Thank you very much for following. I will want you to always follow my subscription. Okay, you go to the subscription button and click subscribe to the class. Okay, and pass it to the information. Share it to as many people who need to learn more about Civil 3D because it's a beginner stage. Okay, it's a beginner stage, so you can grow and increase your experience in the design using Civil 3D. Okay, thank you.